about trying things. So I've been journaling pretty consistently every morning for the last month or so. And one of the things that I talk about is my expectations. And I talk about the fact that I expect amazing things to happen. I expect synchronicities. I expect voids to be filled. I expect abundance. I expect prosperity. I expect miracles. I expect gifts. I expect love. I expect to be a gift. I expect to be love. You know, and so that's one of the parts that I do in my journaling. So I want to tell y'all what happened yesterday. So I'm doing a pop-up event in New York City on March 15th. Yes, God. And I had gotten an Airbnb for this event, right? It was a nice sized Airbnb, very spacious and accommodating for this Steam and Heal pop-up that I'm going to be doing. And I don't know, it was like something intuitively, I just got a little twinge when I reserved the Airbnb, and I kind of didn't really pay attention to it, but it was just something to take note of. And then I got a notification on my phone last night that the person who owned the property canceled it. Okay, they canceled the Airbnb. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because the people who have already registered, now I have to give them a new address. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, but it was just like, damn, okay, so now I have to, you know, figure something else out for my time in New York. And so it was kind of like, okay, damn, but it wasn't, you know, and this is another thing I just want to interject and say, I'm so grateful that I'm in a space of really being mindful of my energy and grounded and balanced, because there was a point in time where that would have just completely pissed me the fuck off. You know what I mean? I would have been like, what the fuck, da 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 da. And really the bottom line is a lot of things that used to trigger me, they don't have that power over me anymore, because my mind immediately goes to, okay, what's the next step? Like, how do we solve this? Instead of getting caught up in the problem, I just think, okay, how are we gonna solve this? So I was just like, I got the notification while I was in my car, in my vehicle, and I was like, okay, well, you know what, I'm just gonna get another Airbnb, no problem. You know what I mean? So then I wound up, one of my amazing clients, who, I don't know if she's still on this live or not, I kid you not, and I took screenshots just to show you, and I'm going to do a blog post about this too. She slid in my DMs, and she was like, hey, I have an Airbnb about 15 minutes away from the airport. I don't know if you need it while you're in town, but you're welcome to have it. And I was like, look at God. Just look at God. I didn't even get a chance. Mind you, this was so quickly after I got this notification, I didn't even have a chance, okay, to go and look for another Airbnb. It literally came directly in my inbox. Yes, God. And then I asked her, I'm like, okay, so how much? You know, how much is your Airbnb? And she was like, well, you know, you pour into me so much that, you know, I'm just going to offer it to you, you know, no charge. Look at God. And I can't even, and you know what the amazing part about this is? I'm not even surprised. I'm not surprised, because I expect these type of things to happen. I literally look for things like this to happen. Don't get that twisted. Not being surprised doesn't mean I'm not grateful. Doesn't mean I'm not appreciative. Yes, God, don't get, girl, I'm driving. I can't do a full out praise break, but yes, God, praise break. I was just my heart was so full. And the reason why I wasn't surprised is because this person has already been such a light to me. She's very giving. She's very generous. This is the first time that she's gifted me things. You know what I mean? She actually, one time when I came to New York, girl, I was so in shock last night, I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even go into it, because I actually had a client that I had to focus on and all this stuff. But when I tell you, you slid in my inbox, girl, literally an hour, not even probably an hour later. And I don't know what it was on your end, but I just want to say, I just want to share this to illustrate. This is what's possible. The universe will move to support you. All you just got to be in tune with it. You just got to be intentional about it. You have to be specific about what it is that you expect and what you want and what you desire. Yes, God. And I was just so grateful. And again, I'm not surprised, because this person is such a beautiful spirit, she actually paid for an Uber for me one time from Queens all the way to Brooklyn, which was like $40. You know what I mean? Like, this is another lesson too to take out of this. Like, a lot of times when you give, don't think your giving is in vain. Don't think, oh, somebody such and such got over on me, or somebody, I just gave them this and then I'm not getting nothing back. You never know where you're going to receive from because of the things and the gifts and the blessings that you give to other people. Don't look always for a one-to-one correlation, And I just been really affirming myself this week and saying, you know what, Megan, stop beating yourself up. You're offering a lot of value. You are helping to change people's lives. You are really helping to be an inspiration and a motivation. And, you're helping to guide people that you don't even know that you're helping. So stop being in your head about what you haven't done or what hasn't been completed or what, the mind has a tendency to just really trying to focus on the things. The mind has a tendency to focus on the lack. So we have to be really intentional to focus on the abundance, because there's so much more abundance than lack. It don't even make no sense. Okay. And I was just so grateful that I'm in the space to be able to receive that. Yes, God, it just came to your heart. You're a great spirit girl. I love you so much. And I'm so grateful for you. And I'm so grateful for you listening to the things that come to your heart. And that's what I mean when I say it's so important to be mindful of the voices in your head. Because when you're mindful of the voices in your head, you can then dismiss the ones that are not of your highest self. And the ones that are of your highest self, you can listen to, because now she was listening to that intuitions that just nudged her and said, you know what? Ask her if she needed a place to stay. Look it. Now, had she hit me up an hour before, I would have said, no, that's okay. I already got something. But specifically after I got the cancellation, she hit me up asking me, did I need somewhere? God is good. The universe is good. Divine feminine is good. Divine masculine is good. Whatever you want to call it. Okay? As long as you acknowledge and recognize there is a power greater than yourself moving on your behalf. Yes, God. And when you acknowledge that there's a power greater than yourself moving on your behalf, guess what? A power greater than yourself moves on your behalf. If you acknowledge that there's demons and devils and all that, guess what you're going to experience? This right here is the most powerful thing that you have. Your mind, your focus, and your attention. What you give focus and attention to is going to persist in your life. So all that to say, the pop-up is most likely going to be moved to Queens, because that's the location of the space that was opened up to me. And it's almost like, how can I say no? Why would I say no to that when it was such a divine orchestration? That's a confirmation to me. You know what I'm saying? And initially I was like, well, all my people in Brooklyn, they can come to Queens. Y'all can come right on over to Queens. It is not that far. And also, this will make more accessible to now that I'm in Queens. Maybe somebody from Jersey or maybe somebody from Long Island. It's like, okay, well, I can do Queens. I couldn't do Brooklyn, but I can do Queens. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that, and I just wanted to say that I am so grateful. I'm so excited. I feel really, really good today. I'm so happy that I decided to come down here to Atlanta. A friend of mine reached out to me, and she expressed the fact that she needed some support. And see, I'm the type of person, if you tell me you need support, I'm right there. I'm ready. What do you need from me? What do you have? You don't have any money? That's okay. I got money. We good. You know what I'm saying? We good. If I got it, we got it. And that's really how I feel about everyone that I'm close to in my life. And I really try to make sure that I pour into people. And I was just talking to someone yesterday, and it was like, my business has manifested in such a way where I finally learned how to put boundaries up about giving so much, because I am a very giving person. And I had to come to a point in my life to say, well, you can put a price tag on some stuff. You can give too, but some stuff needs a price tag on it. Sometimes you need to receive too. So, yes, God. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you so much. So much. And you're going to get so much back for that, for doing that. And I'm just grateful. I'm just feeling really good. I'm grateful. Hey, love. Hey, understanding, love, and patience. I'm just really thankful for just life. I'm thankful for all of the experiences I've had. you know, whatever range where I'm trying to even get away from saying positive and negative, because there's no such thing as positive and negative. They're just experiences. My reaction to them can be positive or negative, but things and experiences and dynamics are just things, experiences and dynamics. My mindset determines how they make me feel, and how I feel determines how I live and what I experience. Yes, God. So we got to get that under control. So I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I just love the fact that I'm here in my life. I love the fact that I've taken the time to do the work and the personal development. And, you know, a lot of things, everything is an opportunity. Everything is an opportunity to learn and to grow. And so one of the other things that I'm learning and growing on through my experiences is that, you know, I have a personal development business. It's called Transformation Period. Please go follow that. And while my whole thing in general, just me, I'm all about personal development, I have to be a little bit more mindful about separating out the vaginal steaming from the personal development. Even though it's all the same thing, personal development is a specific service that I offer on the side. So I need to be a lot more strategic about really, you know, defining those things. Not separating them, but defining them. But anyways, I need to pull back up my GPS because I feel like I'm getting close. Yeah, I am. I'm at exit 61B. I still have a few more openings for service while I'm here. I'm going to be heading out pretty early tomorrow morning, around 11 o'clock. You know, I got to wait till Raw Tassili's opens, honey. I got to take some more raps home. The name of the page is Transformation Period, which is an entendre. Like, we need transformation, period. You know what I mean? Or this experience in my life is a transformation period. It doesn't have to be a devastation. It doesn't have to be catastrophic. It doesn't have to be depression. It doesn't have to be anxiety. It can be a transformation period. And that's what I really love doing with my own self and with my friends and family and clients, is helping to shift the perspective so that we can look at it as a transformation period, and we can look at it as an empowering, and we can look at it as a gift. Because whether we feel that way in that moment or not, everything that happens to us is a gift. Because you know what? We're here for it to happen to us. Yes, God. So yeah, I'm getting in the thick of it, and I don't want to, Atlanta gets a little crazy, especially when you get more closer to downtown. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to do the official announcement about the change from Brooklyn to Queens.